something on your mind again?
Come on, let's go. There's a fortune to be made.
I forgot to turn on my mic.
This realm is... If you ever have...
I don't remember where I placed Nahida. Oh. Well. Sure.
This realm... If you ever... If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk?
Did I hear that right? Monsieur Neurvalet, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
That's right.
Oh, but why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards.
Neverlet, Sidine! Hey there! What are you two talking about?
Ugh, Traveler in Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own. Now, this is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a private detective?
I like the accent.
Thank you for your concern, but I currently have no such plans. Oh, apologies. I took your question in earnest, but it now occurs to me that it was most likely in jest.
So, what is it exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
And then?
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
Huh?
I have no idea why you're so hung up over this. I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, I have no objections.
Thank you for understanding. I will leave a note explaining my absence on my desk. I would appreciate it if you could take it to Lady Farina. She may have no interest in official affairs, but standard procedure dictates that I'm still responsible for reporting to her.
Yes, understood. I'll come back later and deliver the note to her.
Judging from Sidine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally. What's so special about this case?
I cannot tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain past events. There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Come on, stop being so secretive! We still have no idea what's going on!
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts. Long story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Udex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms.
Hello, Nicole.
There were few people I could trust, but I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you!
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them. The reforms damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power. The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life, and Vautrin being exiled. From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines.
Such vibration in his voice.
All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society. I granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine. Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me. Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me. I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably
Before
affects
I
the
quit.
innocent. It has already happened once.
I can finally
I want to
retire
make
from
sure
this
it does
game.
not happen again.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating?
Until next patch.
There's the guards, the Maréchaussée Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Aren't they more than enough to figure out what's going on?
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex.
Pull for
and
Farina.
involves the interests of multiple
Gear
different
up,
factions.
and then
However,
done
since I
forever.
am technically an outsider in Fontaine,
Never again.
a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
Outsider? But aren't you the Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other
Should I go for
nations.
constellations?
Even though I was born with a
I
human
mean, it's probably
form,
more
there is a
worth it to go
fundamental
for
difference between
constellations than the
dragons
weapon,
and
huh?
humans. Taking on the role of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others. I have lived in Fontaine for a long time.
But I could just be out of
I
luck.
do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider. A fish out of water.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation? Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
That does not sound like a bad idea. I rarely investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around, I'm sure it will go a lot smoother.
Oh, Paimon's starting to get a little embarrassed. Just leave it to us.
I will write my note of absence right away. Let us depart together once I'm done.
Cons always actually
Let us
have
go.
leftover.
We should visit Kiara first and try to gain a better understanding of the situation.
See, I want to get the weapon, but I feel like the chances of me getting it are like trash.
So Novalet feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine.
But I feel like I should.
Is that really true?
It's like when I...
Paimon feels like he has a kind of skewed perspective on a lot of
So I feel like it's worth...
Anyway, let's catch
the
up with
weapon's
him
like
first.
worth it.
Paimon's been thinking. You called yourself a fish out of water, right? But since you're the Hydro Dragon, wouldn't dragon out of water suit you better?
Thank you for your suggestion. I will consider using the more accurate term in private occasions. Please allow me to rephrase. Has a dragon out of water?
Ugh. That sounds kind of weird. Let's stick with the previous version instead.
This music. It's very dramatic. I should get the weapon, right? If I'm lucky enough. Because it just, like imagine I'm using Farina, and she pulls out the weapon, right? I need to do it for the visuals, right? Match the character. Aesthetics, yeah. I'll do Nahida, Ishal, and Verena. That will be the team. And then for 4th slot, I have no idea. Figure something out.
The weather's amazing today.
Kiara,
Monsieur Neuvillette! And you are? Oh, I remember. You're the Traveler and Paimon. I've heard about you.
Aw, she's adorable. Hey there, it's
I like how they all have to follow this accent.
Thanks for the
The
compliment.
animal
Is there anything
things.
I can do
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
Monsieur
A threatening letter. Oh, right. I remember now. The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek.
The way they speak,
But Sidine told me
they
it was
all
a threatening
speak
letter, and that I could be in
in a
danger.
very similar way.
But that's not gonna happen with everyone looking after me, right?
Have you run into any suspicious-looking people recently?
Suspicious-looking people? What counts as suspicious? Ah!
Did you think of something?
Nope. I don't remember meeting anyone like that.
Do you still have the letter with you? I want you to show me what it says.
Oh, let's see. Found it.
Now then, get lost. If you don't leave the Maréchaussée Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I didn't warn you. A simple threat. Neither the handwriting nor the content itself reveals anything about the writer's intentions. We can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone suspicious, I will be heading back to the Palais Mermonia to review some official documents. Kiara, you should come with us. It's safer if you stay close by.
Sure. Wait, no. I still have a case to work on. I promised Alof that I'd check on her place later.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could be dangerous.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and make sure she's safe. With us around, anyone scheming to hurt Kiara can forget about it.
Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon.
Don't worry, your big sis Paimon is super strong.
All right, let us go our separate ways for now. Please take care of Kiara.
We'll take her to a lost place right away. See you around. So, Kiara, how old are you?
Let me think. 1, 2, 10? I can't
She's
remember.
skipping in slow
But I
motion.
remember coming to the Court of Fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago.
Carol? Didn't Nervala mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago. Why would Paimon be a big sister to you?
My memory isn't that good. But Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis.
Huh. Paimon sees. Hey, Traveler, did you hear that? Strange. Paimon felt like someone was following us.
Olaf!
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two...
Oh, they're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
I thought so. What brings you here?
We're on a secret
All
mission.
right. Guess I shouldn't have asked.
May I begin inspecting the store as planned?
Of course. Go ahead.
No hazards detected. You've cleared the inspection. Seems like the criminal from that case last month never set foot in here at all.
That was quick. What were you inspecting?
I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us Melazines have special eyes that can see things people can't. Things like bloodstains. No matter how hard you try to clean them up, we Melazines can see their residual stains for some time. Pretty cool, huh?
All right. Now that you're done inspecting, can we have a chat? Hear me out. I'm planning to release an outfit for children next month and wanted to hire you as my model. Is that okay with you?
Of course! Is there anything I need to do?
Please wait a moment while I take your measurements. The sample should be a perfect fit.
Seems like they get along really well. Huh? What are you looking at? Is there really someone watching us? Shh! Let's sneak over and take a look.
It's
Strange.
the ice person.
Why isn't he back yet?
There's a lot of pink going on. Everyone's pink.
Charlotte, what are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter. But you don't seem like the type to...
Threat letter? What threat letter? This is starting to feel like an interrogation. Okay,
March the
I'll be
pom
straight
pom.
with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned. I
Pom
only wanted to
pom.
follow Monsieur Neuvillette and request an interview with him.
You want to interview him?
That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. Interviewing him is every journalist's dream. But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something too. The perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think? Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties involved.
Well, what if I get like C6 Charlotte when I wish for
Yeah,
Farina?
we're doing a secret investigation that can't
Omega
be
Wall.
made public knowledge.
I see. Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now. What a shame. Chances like this don't come by very often, you know. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about? I swear I won't tell.
All right, then.
What? Someone's targeting a cute little Melazine?
Shh, not so loud.
It just so happens that I did an
I'm getting
interview
like
with
a-
Kiara last month, in fact. It was well received by our readers.
We
so
saw
I plan to
full
continue the
cons
series.
march.
Now someone's coming after
wow.
her. I'll ask my colleagues about it. Who knows? We might find something. And don't worry, I know what I'm doing. This secret's safe with me.
Her E is gonna be a
But
shield,
I gotta warn you. Even
Shield's
if
an
I keep my
ally,
lips sealed,
and
others
her
will
Q
know
will
eventually.
be like a burst
Why?
of ice that
People
freezes the
care a great deal about
enemy.
Monsieur Neuverlet's each and every move. Some may have already realized that something was up. Besides, the case involves Melazines, so... Anyway, I'll get going now. Watch yourselves, all right?
It is
Well,
actually.
that was a nice chat.
I hope
it
it's
back to
not
Chicken's yard?
exactly like that, cause
Paimon's starting to feel a little
That would literally,
Adventuring.
that would literally be
Always on the
Diona
road.
plus
Paimon's heard that sitting down and reading a book
collab
could be a good way to
character
unwind.
combined.
Huh. Since we're not too busy at the moment, why don't we visit the Knights of Avonius' library? Maybe we'll find something simple but fun to read.
What do you think? The design looks pretty good, huh?
I think it's great.
Huh. It's very pretty indeed.
Haran, what are you doing here? It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
As I passed by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvillette was investigating a case with you. Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee relationship. It didn't feel right to have my employer personally take on such trivial cases. I happened to have some time at the moment, and came to take a look. I sometimes have my clothes custom-made at this boutique, in any case, so we always
She's
have a lot to talk
Electro.
about.
Ah, Neuvillette sure is lucky to have someone like you.
Leave this to me. You should go meet up with Neuvillette.
Okay then, we'll leave Kiara in your hands. Come on, let's go find Neuvillette.
New event. What is this? Custom made, no wonder the shirt doesn't bust open. Data call. Do I get distracted and do the event quest? Did I finish this? Oh yeah, I finished this. I'm sure it won't take long. It doesn't. The event quests are always short. Unless it's like the island thing. That one was cool. The older events were cooler.
Okay, got it. But fish taste best when they're freshly blasted. Grill them over a fire and they'll turn extra crispy and smell so good.
Don't worry, Jean has informed me about all that a while ago. So, I went ahead and placed some orders at Good Hunter. Over the next few days, their chefs will be preparing the best fish fresh from the lake and cooking them right away. Freshly cooked fish served with Klee's favorite spices and my specially prepared desserts. I'm sure it'll be just as delicious as your catches.
Okay, then I'll trust your taste, Lisa. I promise I'll stay in the city and play Dodoco's boom-tastic adventure. I won't go fish blasting or make any trouble for Albedo's friend. Anyway, I'm gonna go look for Mr. Honorary Knight and Paimon now. Is someone looking for us? Mr. Honorary Knight and Paimon! Klee was just thinking about you, and then you appeared! How'd you do that? Oh, did you somehow magically hear Klee's thoughts?
Oh, little cutie and Paimon, you're here just in time. Looks like I won't have to go to the trouble of writing you a letter now.
We had some time on our hands and wanted to look for something to read in the library. Anyway, what's Dodoco's bombastic adventure?
adventure. It sounds way more fun than reading a book.
It's a new game Lisa made for me. We came up with the name together.
You know, this makes me feel like
Paimon, you remembered the name
I'm
so
like
quickly.
at the start of the game again.
Paimon thought that you were just into
We
books.
went back in time.
I merely drew some inspiration
Venturing
from
20
Frozen,
again.
a game from back when I was a student. It didn't really take too much effort. As long as we keep Klee happy during these unique circumstances, I'm willing to design as many games as she likes.
Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Klee mentioned Albedo's friend, right? Did something happen in Mondstadt?
It's not too serious, but the situation still has to be treated with caution.
Had that feeling too.
Recently, fish species native to Sumeru have begun appearing in Cider Lake. Allowing them to spread would put the ecological balance of Mondstadt's waters at risk. Luckily, Klee noticed some fish she'd never seen before while she snuck out to play. She caught a few and showed them to Kaya. If it weren't for Klee, I'm afraid most of the local species would have already receded by the time ordinary citizens fully grasp the situation. And if a change occurs in the underwater ecosystem, it could very well affect the quality of water in Cider Lake. Consequently, the entire wine industry of Mondstadt could be in danger, and that poses a major threat to our economy.
I saved the day! I even got praised by Master Jean.
So that's what happened. Whew, good thing Klee noticed the fish before things got out of control.
The investigation team sent out a few members to inspect Cider Lake and look for the origin of the intruding species. To avoid disturbing these little invaders, Klee has to keep her treasured bombs away for some time. The investigation team's instruments are extremely sensitive, so any explosion within a certain distance of the lake would affect their data. Jean said that Klee would definitely get bored being cooped up inside the city all the time. Albedo's busy making improvements to the reconnaissance company's experimental equipment, while Kaya just left for a business trip. So the task of looking after her fell on my shoulders.
But I'm not bored anymore because Lisa invented Dodoko's Bombtastic Adventure. Mr. Honorary Knight and Paimon, let's play together.
I like how enthusiastic Aether
All right, the game table is right over there in the
Aether
garden.
looks.
The
That's
orders
great.
I've placed at Good Hunter will also be delivered there. Please enjoy yourselves. It's not every day you get to play games with Klee, surrounded by the scent of flowers on the breeze, with delicious food delivered right to you.
Wait, Lisa, are you not coming with us?
I wish Aether had like
Don't you think it'd be a little unfair if the game's
more
creator
expressions
joined in? I
during
don't wanna
these
spoil
kind of
the fun.
cutscenes.
Besides, as the librarian, I still have my
Because
basic responsibilities
it's
to take care
it's
of.
hilarious when he like moves and makes faces.
That just sounds like another excuse for staying indoors.
Run along now. Have fun playing with Klee.
Okay then, we'll catch you later, Lisa.
We're here, Mr. Honorary Knight. This is where we'll play Dodoko's Bombtastic Adventure.
Whoa, Lisa picked a really good spot. Paimon loves it here already. All right, teach us how to play, Klee.
Yeah, let's play! I love playing Dodoko's Bombtastic Adventure with you, Mr. Honorary Knight and Paimon. Thanks for playing with me. Oh, right. I can't stay out too late. I'll behave and go home when it's time for bed. But I know my way home. Let's meet back here in the morning. here if you have other things to do. We still have loads of time, so I'll be waiting for you here during the day if you want to play more.
Okay.
I love playing. Yay! Let's go! Let's go!
Uh-huh. Money. Okay. Defeat the spiky fish warrior using special Jumpty Dumpty. Uh-huh. Ah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh. I see. Question mark? Space. Ah. Interesting. Press space to... Ah, okay. Alright, I get it. I get it. Oh, I messed up. Okay. Wow. What a great event. Oh my god. That it? Can I do this now? Unlocks in 17 hours. Oh my god. Why do they do this? Why can't you just do it all at once? Why must I wait to play the minigame? That's... yeah, that's it. Unlocks in 17 hours. Why do they do this? I'd rather they just release it all at once, you know? Ah. Oh, you gotta wait for everything in this game. Why? Okay. Well, back to the main quest, I guess. Actually, hold on. I should spend my resin. Because it's bothering me that it's there.
Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
We ran into Cloran. She offered to help us protect Kiara.
That is good to hear. I trust her abilities. It looks like Kiara is in good hands.
We thought so too. Well, did you find any leads?
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases I have judged over the past decade. I have come up with 2 plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara and track down the group behind all this step by step. On the other, I could also analyze the conflicting interests of these major cases and confirm my suspicions if there is indeed a mysterious group that bears a grudge against me.
They both sound like pretty solid plans, but can you really finish browsing through all these documents? That's a lot of reading even for Paimon.
Don't worry. I'm a fast reader when it comes to official documents. After all, I have several hundred years of reviewing under my belt.
We'll help you read through them. We have nothing else to do.
Thank you. I will continue looking through the ones piled up on the desk, but feel free to browse through anything else in this room.
Reading. Oh my god. About Wriothesley. The defendant, Wriothesley, has confessed to his crimes and was declared guilty. Wriothesley will be exiled to the fortress of Meropide, where he will be serving his sentence. During the trial, Nouvelle remained silent for a long time. Haha. Haha.
Have you made any progress?
We skimmed through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful. Oh, there's so many documents lying around. Just how many cases have you handled?
I would love to answer that question, but the truth is I've never made a precise calculation myself. If memory serves me right, there should be at least 100,000 cases. The documents you see are just a small fraction of what's really there.
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a Chief Justice isn't easy at all.
That might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are, to me, simply routine. There are many documents here. Take a break if you are tired.
You read Paimon's mind.
All right. Let us take a break then.
You know, I'm enjoying this, these cutscenes more than the main quest for some reason. I don't know. I just prefer to listen to Nouvelle, I guess.
Even though resting is a part of taking a break, shouldn't we at least talk about something? All this silence is making Paimon feel really awkward.
That's dialogue. Maybe that's it, yeah.
Please pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Mermonia for matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what we should do. Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps? You must be thirsty after all that work.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you!
Can't he just summon water?
Paimon wonders what Novelette likes to drink. Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wines. He seems like the type of person who'd own an entire winery. You know, like Diluc.
water.
Is
An
water.
astute observation. It is indeed water.
Ah, yes. Swirl the water. The finest,
So it's just plain old.
finest beverage.
What did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated.
Huh?
I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water. Said water is sourced from all across Tevat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa village, and Inazuma's Konda village. Here is one of their latest products, water from Sumeru's Apam Woods. If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake
You know,
warm
there's-
the heart.
I feel
The
like
waters of Chintsa village have a poignant touch.
the
While one might call the
this
waters
reminds me of
Konda
that
village
that one video,
placid. Distinct
About
differences
hobbies.
exist between the waters of each area.
the
You
the
would
funny
appreciate their
guy
intricacies
talking about
once you
water
taste them
hobbies.
carefully.
Yes, the water.
Let Paimon try.
This one really goes really down the throat.
What do you
well.
think?
Nope. Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all. Isn't this just normal water?
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your tastes.
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste.
They literally watch. What is that guy's name?
How did you do it anyway? Oh, could it be because you're the Hydro Dragon?
What was the name of that YouTube channel? Hobbies. Trying bunch of Oreos. Pro ZD, that's what it was. They literally like watched a Pro ZD video, and then they're like, yeah, let's make that the new Valet quest.
I've been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society? Sorry, Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence. In essence, I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take me. I lost many memories from the moment I was born. The primordial sea, for example. I can only vaguely recall its connection
Oops.
to me.
I
but
messed
am unaware of
up.
What that connection
I
is
forgot to make
exactly.
the stream public. Oops. Nico, I messed up.
Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer. However, they are scattered across all
Hi,
of Tibet.
Sakura. How
Abruptly
you
visiting
doing?
could very well pose an unpredictable
I
risk.
forgot to make the stream public.
Some of them have very unique personalities.
How come you
too.
could see it?
I have been
I think
holding
it's
on
because
to
you
these
clicked
unanswered
through my
questions for a long
Discord, maybe.
time.
I don't know.
But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others.
It's because
And
I
I
was
don't have the
testing
slightest
something
idea what they
earlier.
mean.
I forgot to.
My guess would be that
I
there
forgot
are
to
at
set it to
least some
public. I'm
similarities between
stupid.
humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
Have you made any progress then?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in
Stupid.
meaningful interactions with others are few and far between. That's why I'm
I
quite
was like,
thankful for this chat.
it's really quiet today.
Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is
so
limited.
dumb.
We should move on with
Oh
our
my
investigation.
Are we gonna continue reading these documents? Paimon's getting dizzy already.
When
I wasn't able to find any
start
leads even after
stream,
browsing through most
forgets
of the
to
documents.
set it to public
But while we were on the topic of
Omega
water a
wall.
moment ago, another idea came
for
to
an
me.
hour.
Water? Do you mean...
Good job, Emery. Real professional. Oh, stupid.
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusine's
Okay,
against
well,
me,
there
they
you
should
go. It's
also hold an
live
intense
now. It's
resentment
actually
towards me.
live.
Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Huh. Why didn't Paimon think of that? Come on, let's go take a look.
Perhaps we should go.
At least I
Shouldn't be too many
realized
people
people.
near the Fountain of Lucine during the evening.
But is it gonna be? Is people gonna be notified? Cause I left it unlisted. Wait, don't tell me it's done. Oh, okay. Tales of the Court. Oh my god! I thought I was done with. With this nonsense of quests not working because of other quests. You got the notification? Okay, good. That's so stupid. Oh. Incredible job, Emery.
I have to keep an eye on
But yeah, it's because I was messing with settings earlier. Because on YouTube you can do like unlisted streams. That's a thing you can do. Private streams. It's an interesting thing that you can do. Oh, the commission quest. Okay. I skipped the commissions today. Why are these commission quests so long? It's a dog. Do you ever get stomach pains in the morning? I usually like my stomach like bothers me like during breakfast time. I don't know why. Like my body punishes me for not eating. I don't I don't get it. Like in the mornings, my body like hurts. If I don't eat breakfast. Even if I ate like a few hours ago. I don't understand why. Maybe I'm just like I'm weak to the sun. Maybe that's it.
By royal decree.
Skips the quests, does them anyway. Does it? I don't know. Alright, can I can continue. Cool.
Monsieur Neuvillette?
I probably shouldn't disturb them.
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
What should we do next? Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me. I need you to take a few steps back and keep a safe distance.
A safe distance? Neverlet, what exactly are you? Oh, it's glowing!
It's bright. This is cool. The whole time stop thingy. Black and white world.
Thank you for bringing us here, Miss Court of Fontaine is truly
Oh.
incredible.
Are we just...
There's so
Are we
many
looking
things
back
I've
in
never
time?
seen or heard before.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially
world
suited for
becomes
joining the
sepia-toned.
Marechaussee Phantom. I'm certain you'll become an indispensable part of Fontaine's detective force.
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help. Not only can I repay you for your kindness, but also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But a meaningful life also comes with its risks.
It's definitely the safest to just stay in the village, but I want to see the outside world nonetheless. In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world. For almost 20 years, we've stayed in our village without finding any answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our existence elsewhere.
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way. I too came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did? The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village. It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head, and I tried really hard not to cry.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to overcome. Different identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many suggestions I can share, because just like you, I haven't fully integrated into this society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
Oh, I see. Let's all do our best then. I'm confident that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
I believe in you, but you shouldn't lose sight of the difficulties ahead. If you run into any trouble, I suggest that you inform Vautrin, the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes? Do you have any concerns?
That stone-faced human. He didn't even bother to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
Hello. Can I help with anything?
Thanks, but no need.
Oh. Hello, I'm Carol, a Melusine. Is there anything you need help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards.
Please, calm down. I don't mean to cause any harm.
Hard to say.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came.
Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe Nervilat allowed them into the Court of Fontaine just like that.
Exactly. That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for investigating cases as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda at play here.
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him. We joined the Marechaussee Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've never done anything wrong.
Solving cases? With Nervilet in cahoots with you. You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know. So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melazines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Mare Chaussee Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation. There have indeed been an increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melazines being involved.
Even the captain of the security patrol is on their side. Nervilet's newly reformed police force is already corrupt to the core.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
You heard that?
Yeah. I don't understand. Why won't anyone believe us?
There have been rumors saying that you were born from calamity, and that you inherently bring danger to those around you. There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine. It's near impossible for you to become a part of this society.
Society.
Best if you give up before it's too late.
Mr. Nervilet said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort. I still want to try a little harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier. Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and hand them out to everyone.
Give them to me.
You're not gonna take them away, right?
We'll hand them out together. The faster we get this done, the sooner we can head back.
Monsieur Nervilet, what's this?
Medals of Peace, awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years. You've taken one small step forward in helping Melazines gain the trust of humans.
Past 5 years.
I'll pass.
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. It won't be long before Melazines begin living peacefully with the humans. Just the thought of it makes me happy.
Don't keep your hopes up. We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long way to go before that dream of yours comes true.
You blockhead! Don't ruin the mood!
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you've put in. Please be on your guard for the next few days.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
Medal of Peace? Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Nervilet, even with all our powers combined. What if...
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere, unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine. So quit worrying and just go ahead with it. I've already planned out the murder. Once we lay the blame on the Melazines as the person who brought them to the court of Fontaine, Nervilet will be left with no excuse. Fontaine...
I guess you're right. Ugh. If he just left things the way they were, it never would have come to this.
Did I click?
But he's forced our hand. Time to teach him a lesson.
Turn the murderer in!
Oh, jeez.
Melazines can't be trusted! That goes for Nervalet, too!
Peaceful coexistence? What a joke. Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back!
You're shaken.
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the reform. They tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After that, they incited panic among the people in order to make Monsieur Nervalet confess to his mistakes and yield up power. The guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time. Miss Carroll chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
And she called me a blockhead. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? She didn't have to prove her innocence like that.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards. Miss Carroll might have thought there was no better plan.
That is indeed something she'd do.
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur Nervalet right away?
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Restrict access to... Wait, are you planning to...
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Ilaria who passed away when I was very young. She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent, kind, always believing the best of people. People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and betrayal. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. Because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers. I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront New Villette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. They were after Carol all along. Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed can their debt be repaid.
I understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Nervalet wouldn't accept that as a solution.
That's exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing to do with any of you. I will take responsibility for everything.
Did you know? They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol and settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm thinking... we should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out? Why?
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are Nervilette's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carol, Nervilet's guarantee to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around. Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Nervilet's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Nervilet will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve. The benefits are endless.
Benefits?
Vautrin sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds. Please, think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way he did? Yeah, that's right!
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol. How could Vautrin be declared guilty for seeking revenge?
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent! He's innocent!
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of justice. I understand your decision, which is why I cannot help but feel regret and even grief about the judgment I must now impose. Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. To execute your plan for revenge, you abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Your actions have thus violated the law. Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
What?
That can't be! Monsieur Nervilet, please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for Fontaine.
Vautrin, my friend, is there anything else you want to say?
Neuvillette, what have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off? Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
Goodbye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species peacefully coexist anyway?
I spaced out during
What's wrong? Are you
most
not
of this.
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of me. I tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself, but it seems like it still caused the emotions within the Fountain of Lucine to boil over. Due to my negligence, the overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well. Are you all right?
Wow. The Hydro Dragon is more powerful than Paimon thought. Anyways, the last time we came here, the Traveler only heard voices from the Fountain of Lucine.
Let's go. Gonna quit Genshin. Yeah, boy.
It is as you said. This might be because I am different.
Gonna live a new life.
It is not only the fountain.
My life's gonna change forever for the better.
Rivers, lakes,
After I quit
even the rain.
Genshin.
That sounds awesome!
Become a millionaire.
But I rarely ever do anything like this. Emotions carried by water are always chaotic and
I'll have a
disconnected.
successful
As
profession.
an outsider, having my mind occupied with irrelevant memories isn't exactly a pleasant experience.
Well, have a family.
Which ones?
Good old time.
It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those memories.
Become a successful
That does not mean I
millionaire.
am deliberately hiding them. It was a coincidence, but perhaps it is a good thing that you saw everything in that form. You should now understand why I believe there to be a conspiracy behind all this. These two cases are much too similar. I felt like I needed to do something.
Paimon's starting to lose track of what you're saying. Don't leave Paimon out of the conversation. Paimon wants to help too.
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating the fountain, I discovered something strange. I did not sense too much hatred towards me within its accumulated emotions. However, I did find some resentment directed towards Kiara. If I remember correctly, it seemed to be related to a smuggling case. I don't know what caused this to happen, but it seems like there won't be a shortcut to finding the organization that may be pulling the strings here.
Oh! Didn't we read about that in one of the documents?
You've read about it? In that case, the resentment should have come from that incident.
Huh? What are you doing here? I was just about to look for you at the Palais Mermonia.
Navia! Nice to see you again! Is there something we can help with?
I've heard some things, but I'm not purposely asking around or anything. Don't worry. Rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, and that you're investigating the case. So I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads. We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Cendre lately. Maybe you'll find the suspects among them.
Thank you. Where did you hear about all this?
The Chief Justice out on investigation, accompanied by the Traveler from afar.
Just so many
No
ribbons.
matter how you conceal your whereabouts, there will be countless
Like
eyes
2
watching
ribbons.
you. You talked to Kiara,
To each
but
arm.
didn't ask her to keep things secret.
No, 3
People
ribbons.
curious to know asked around for information.
Lots of
then it was
ribbons.
only a matter of time before word of the threatening letter spread all across Fontaine.
So that's what Charlotte meant.
You know
Indeed.
the
I
orange,
did not expect that this could be kept
the
hidden
black
for too
flowers
long,
on her hat.
but the rumors still spread
Makes me
faster
think of
than I
cake.
imagined.
Because I've seen cake
You know, it
with
could
those
be
exact
because
flowers.
you attract more attention than you think. Anyway, any progress with the investigation?
The suspects who threatened Kiara might have to do with a certain smuggling case, but it is still uncertain if there is in fact another party behind all this. We are planning to return to the Palais Mermonia to revisit some details and identify the senders of that threatening letter.
All right, then I'll round up the Spina di Rosula and follow up on their progress. Wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Neverlet, do you think there'll be any problems now that the word is out?
I have already considered that possibility, and I do not think that there will be any. As a matter of fact, once the word gets out, no one would dare to harm Kiara in broad daylight. What is more important is how the case is perceived by the public. 400 years ago, they chose to side with the old regime and direct their resentment towards the Melusines. I hope the same won't happen again. Let us head back to the Palais.
Train.
Strange. What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night? Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against a Melusine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
What? That's it! Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves. But no amount of hiding will keep us from finding them.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. The guards have already begun to take action. We can't just stand by and watch. Think about how much we owe them. Now that they're in danger, how can we just sit back and do nothing?
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on. If you see any suspicious persons, report them to the guards immediately.
It feels like you've been following me this whole time. Did something happen?
We were informed that.
Nope. We just finished our shifts and happened to be strolling by.
Have you had dinner yet? Why don't we check out the new items at the dessert shop together?
This isn't a good time to be out and about.
Come on, don't act tough. I bet you're hungry too.
All right, let's go buy a cake or something.
You shouldn't ever skip meals, especially if you have another shift scheduled for later.
I heard even Nervilette's keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make sure we give it all we've got.
Seriously? Were you planning to shirk your duties if Nervilette wasn't involved?
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for years now. If something happened to them, I'd be haunted by regret for the rest of my life.
That's more like it. We should stand guard until the criminal has been caught.
What should I
fight me instead, you cowards!
What should I play after this?
Have you heard? Even the special patrol came to help.
Shh, look. Is it that Nervilette?
What do I play once I run out of content?
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
This is truly wonderful.
So, wanna go over and say hi?
No, I should stay where I am. My appearance could give rise to unnecessary commotion. Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Mermonia. The faster we uncover the truth, the better.
Honestly, I kinda wanna play more League. Kinda do. Although League's boring alone. The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Maréchaussée Phantom. This is the one. The list of involved suspects should be... Ah, found it.
What does it say?
The principal offenders Domenico, Inica, Yuna, and others have been caught. They have been sent to the fortress of Meropide following trial. Those with close connections or mutual interests with the offenders but who did not participate in the case will not stand trial. Among them, surveillance of Essin has ceased on account of his good behavior. All other personnel remain on our watch list.
So many names. Is the one who sent that threatening letter to Kiara on the list?
Yes, there is something suspicious about Essin, to be precise. It seems like he's closely related to the core members of the smuggling case, and he moves around without much restriction.
Monsieur Nervilette, someone claiming to be from the Spina de Rasula just checked in with us. He said, and I quote, "We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe."
Huh? How
Navia find them so quickly? We've only just figured out the suspect's name.
I too am perplexed. The cafe isn't too far from here. We should head over and take a look.
How do I navigate this place? Scared, I can't. Navigating's too hard.
Whoa. Check out all these people. Hey there, are you Navia's friends too?
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Marechaussee Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Zandra, but I sent for someone to invite them over.
Invite them over?
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here, and so I asked them if they'd like to come and have some.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be guests of the Spina di Rosula.
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
Something feels off. But, oh well. Let's get back to business. Is there anyone called Essan here?
Yes, that's me.
You're Essan?
Yes, monsieur, Nervilette.
Did you write that threatening letter to Kiara?
I did, but I was just following orders.
Orders from whom?
Domenico. He was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
Domenico? Where is he now?
The fortress of Meropide.
Well, I'm afraid even the Spina would have trouble looking into that place. Looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves. This was as much as I could do.
You've done more than enough. I am extremely grateful for your help.
Leave the formalities for later. You should find Domenico first. If he really is the one setting up the conspiracy, it'd be best if he's exposed as soon as possible.
All right then, let's head to the fortress right now.
Going back to jail? Already? Oh man. Back to jail.
Welcome to the Fortress of Meripede, dear esteemed guests.
We're back! Oh, and a greeting from none other than the Duke himself! Guess we made a name for ourselves at this place.
This isn't anything new. I figured you had important matters to discuss when the two of you, not to mention the Chief Justice, showed up. Let's assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right to the chase. I do remember a thing or two about Domenico. He once attempted to round up the other inmates and instigate a protest.
Who does this guy think he is? Paimon hopes nothing came of it.
He once attempted to, I said, meaning that it was over before it even started. And now he's threatening Melazines, is he? To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator. The fact that the three of you bothered to personally
I actually haven't really
raises
played
a
him that
flag.
much. I played him like once.
Is there something else going on behind the scenes here?
He's got the same concerns we do.
I am concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past. I wish to meet Domenico in person and have my questions answered. That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
Did I hear someone say Melazine? What happened? Sichuin! Yeah, and we're investigating. The person who threatened her seems to be imprisoned here. Really? Is Kiara gonna be okay?
There's no need to worry. Clarande is protecting her as we speak.
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still... Is there anything you can do about this?
Ah, head nurse. Do you require me to personally deal with the criminal? Wriothesley. Okay, I get it. I'll bring Domenico to you. That's your only demand, correct? Think of it as more of a humble request. I'm here on my own accord, not to formally transfer a criminal for trial. I urge you to set aside any concerns. Thanks for the trouble. Consider me in your debt.
Whoa! If Paimon were you here, Grace, Paimon would take this chance to ask for something really important.
Well, were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But I'm sure Monsieur Neuvillette would reject that. But enough jokes. I'll look for Domenico and bring him to you. Make yourselves at home. Our dear head nurse has mentioned you quite a few times, so I'm sure she has a lot to say.
Please come with me to the infirmary. Ah, and watch your step. There's some pretty dark areas, so make sure you don't trip over anything.
How do I get currency for this food place? How do I get these? Do job for the inmates? There's a class? Of course there is. Always a class. I'll figure out later.
to think about it, I can leave this place soon. Huh?
Please rest here for a moment. Oh, and would anyone like anything to drink? Paimon's not that thirsty, but thanks anyway. Thirst is a warning sign that you're dehydrated, which means you have to drink up even before that. I'll bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about. Typical Sijun. Concerned about everyone's health as always. Why aren't you two saying anything?
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on their chests looked quite familiar.
Familiar? Paimon didn't even realize they were wearing them. But if both of you say so, let's go ask them about it.
That's not a bad idea. I will stay here and wait for news from you.
My skin feels very soft. I took a shower today. It's very weird.
I place great trust in Wriothesley, so I rarely visit the fortress of Meripede. However, exceptional circumstances call for exceptional measures. I hope I didn't cause him too much trouble.
Where am I? I'm getting lost.
Anything you need? Oh, this? Are you interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network?
What's that?
We have a very long history, going back as far as 400 years ago. We have never had many members throughout our history, nor do we have much of a reputation, but everyone treats each other like family. Helping each other is our purpose. At the same time, we seek to maintain just dealings as much as possible.
Sounds like a pretty neat organization.
All we want is to defend ourselves. None of us have ever committed serious crimes, and we're not especially powerful either. We're at a natural disadvantage here in the fortress. But people won't give us a hard time if we stick together.
Interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network? If you'd like to learn more, here's our flyer. Our slogan may have evolved over the centuries, but our goal has remained unchanged. Here, this book is for you. You're welcome to come and sign up anytime.
You two look kind of familiar. It's the symbol of the Mutual Aid Network designed by our first president. From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those medals for myself, though. The first president of our network was an amazing person. Powerful as he was, he never used his strength against anyone. He encouraged the weaker criminals to stick together and look out for each other. All of us have a lot of respect for him.
We should have gathered enough information. Let's head back and talk to Neverlet.
Did you manage to gather any intel?
The people who wore the badges belong to an organization called the Mutual Aid Network. According to them, the badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace. Have you seen any of those before?
I personally crafted 2 of them myself. They were awarded to Carol and Vautrin. Carol's medal was destroyed in a fire. The only one that remained should belong to Vautrin.
Oh. So the network was inspired by... Monsieur Neverlet, His Grace has requested your presence in his office. He's found Domenico.
All right. Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom of this situation.
Oh my god. I can't with this place.
Make my escape.
Allow me to introduce this fine gentleman, Domenico. Why don't you explain everything to him?
Neuvillette? What do you want? What are you gonna do? Kill me?
Calm down. I merely want to ask you a few questions. Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melusine? Hassan has already confessed, so there really isn't any need to keep hiding.
That idiot! I can't believe I trusted him.
Let me ask this another way. It was your idea to send that letter, correct?
Yes.
Who is pulling your strings?
What? You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating your case. I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meripede has something to do with this as well.
I admit I acted on impulse. I'll tell you the truth. But before that, you must ensure my safety.
I can do that.
You see, we're all reasonable people here.
I only intended to do some small business at first. Someone contacted me about delivering some goods and promised me a generous sum of more in return. After making a few trips, I was suddenly approached by the Maréchaussée Phantom. They accused me of smuggling prohibited items, and I was put on trial. But I refused to accept any of that. The ignorant can be rightfully absolved from guilt, right? Well, I suspect that someone got me locked up here so they could get their hands on my goods.
My legs.
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melusines? Over that?
My initial target was Neuvillette. Everyone in the forces of Meripede was declared guilty by him, after all. So they must more or less hold a grudge against him, right? If I could get them to strike back. But for some reason, no one wanted to team up with me. That mutual aid network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously. In the end, I had to redirect my focus onto Melusines to salvage things. I recall that Chiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection. So I asked one of the more approachable guards to send a letter, claiming that I meant to contact my family. But the letter was in fact addressed to Essa. I requested that he write a threat letter to Chiara and force her to resign from the Maréchaussée Phantom.
Am I to assume that the claims you've made are your own thoughts? Have you been in contact with any suspicious people recently?
No.
Is it true that all members involved in the smuggling scandal have been caught?
Yes. And that's all I know.
Sigewinne, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later. So, Monsieur Neuvillette, you were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction looking to capitalize on the delicate situation with the Melusines to stir up greater chaos?
Yes. I experienced a similar incident in the past, so I had to be prepared for any possibility.
And how long ago was this incident?
More than 400 years.
You might be overthinking this. Time can change a lot of things. Everything's different now.
What do you mean?
400 years ago, you and the Melusines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society. But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melusines, people wouldn't just sit back and do nothing. I trust that they would make different choices from before.
That's right! We saw lots of people people standing up for Melazines on our way back to the Palais Mermonia.
Monsieur Neuvillette, the Melazines are a species you introduced to Fontaine. How the public treats them is also reflective of their attitude towards you. When people refused to place their trust in Melazines, it was because they were still on the fence about you, their unfamiliar Chief Justice. For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial with impartiality. You made the right judgment each time, regardless of whatever nonsense went on. People no longer have any reservations about you and even consider you a symbol of the law. Right now, your every decision will impact all of Fontaine. In other words, you've gradually transformed the whole nation.
Paimon gets it now. No wonder no one wanted to join forces with Domenico.
I am undeserving of such high compliments. From my perspective, I have simply been fulfilling my duties. It isn't anything special or worthy of praise. I'm simply fulfilling the promises I've made and searching for answers through my judgments. It is unnecessary to hold me in such high regard. The complexity of human emotions and willpower far exceed those of mine. As a matter of fact, I believe that you are the ones who deserve my respect.
There's no need to be so modest. The current state of affairs says it all. You're no longer that outsider you were before. Even if you wished to investigate something on your own, many would take the initiative to lend you a hand.
I must say that you've made a fair point. Thank you for clearing my doubts. Now that the case has been settled, I should get going.
Huh? You're leaving?
And so soon, too? Why not stay for a cup of tea?
Thank you for the offer, but I know how this place works all too well. While some are here to redeem themselves, there will inevitably be those who harbor resentment towards me. The less time I spend here, the better. My presence could very well result in an unwanted disturbance.
In that case, I'll have to insist. I still have 2 more things to say.
Please, go ahead.
The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send that letter.
Ah, I know of what you speak. The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Mermonia's staff. However, as I mentioned earlier, I visited today on personal business. Therefore, I leave that matter in your hands.
Well, that makes things a lot easier. Hey now, don't let your imagination run wild. Those from up there have a tendency to sympathize with others. However, down here, such thoughts will put you at high risk. I'll have a chat with the guard and remind him to take precautions in the future.
I see no issues with that.
Great! That's one thing out of the way. What's the other thing you wanted to say?
The other thing was born from my own sense of curiosity. Now, I've heard that you investigated the mutual aid network. Is that right?
Yep. Neuvillette thought their badges looked familiar.
I noticed the small gang as well when I first took over the fortress of Meripede. They were not great in number, but every member always made sure to stand up for what was right. I've looked into their founder, Vautrin, who once stood trial and was sentenced to imprisonment in the fortress. According to existing documentation, Vautrin remained disciplined throughout his imprisonment. He had never once engaged in physical or verbal aggression. In other words, how he presented himself in prison was very different from his behavior in court.
What? During his trial, I could sense that his feelings were complicated. He appeared to be full of resentment, and I believe he had every right to feel that way.
Perhaps he had been putting on an act.
An act?
Neuvillette and Vautrin had a close relationship as superior and subordinate. Vautrin must have known that the Chief Justice would make an impartial judgment. Thus, the more resentment he displayed, the clearer it would be to those present that you were upholding justice. And to those who had been sitting on the fence, Vautrin's act was a very meaningful one. That's all from me. Does anyone else have anything to say? Now's your chance.
I don't have anything to say. Apart from expressing my gratitude, that is. Well then, let us head back. No need to see us off.
Please, take care.
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Risley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a
Walks
good thing?
uncomfortably close.
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts, too. What do you think of me?
Paimon agrees with everything Risley says. As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. What do you think, Traveler? Hey, any comments?
What I really think is,
Oh.
every trial you've ever judged has left
He
its impression
speaks!
on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
PogChamp.
That is indeed a reasonable assumption. As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself. But I trust your judgment. Since some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred upon my person. These changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but emerged as a result of time itself. I will try to contemplate this further. Thank you both.
Oh.
It's raining! Oh no, Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
The Fortress of Maripede. It's a good place for me.
He owes me so many answers.
Nervillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost over! The skies are supposed to clear in a few days!
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
I do like the cinematics. It's nice.
Is the matter resolved?
Although it was just him walking around.
Wrisley said he'd keep
Very
a close eye on him, so the
elegantly
should be safe now.
walking around
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging
from event
you all
to
into
event.
this.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
By the way, where's Kiara?
At the Palais Mermonia, more than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger. I was worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy, so I asked her to stay inside the Palais. It's very safe in there.
What a relief.
Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled. To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Nouvelette, would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
That's not how you celebrate.
I will consider it.
Really?
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month. Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
Yes! Thank you so much, Monsieur!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must head back to the Palais and issue a communique to publicize our investigation results. I hope it will assuage the concerns of all.
Wow, they're so colorful. It's like the 3 primary colors. You got the red, the blue, and the yellow.
Oh, an exclusive interview! Am I dreaming? What should I ask him? Don't let anything hold you back. Make the most of this opportunity and ask away.
I agree. He'll decline any question he can't answer anyway, so you might as well give all of them a shot.
Robot. Okay. I think am I done? I think this is gonna end after this. I like really held off on doing this because I was procrastinating. I just did not want to play this game. Hi Hantal, how you doing? I forgot to ask everyone else how they're doing. Oops. That's like my thing. You would do the same for this game. I'm always procrastinating. I'm like, man, I could play, but like, I could just not. You know?
Sorry, I accidentally fell asleep.
It's quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter. You're safe now.
Thank you, Monsieur. And thank you too, Traveler and Big Sis Paimon. Everyone's been so nice to me, so I've always felt really safe.
Do you remember Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
Let me think. I can't remember. My memory isn't that good, so I easily forget things. By the way, I saw Carol in my dreams just now. Where's she gone, by the way?
I haven't seen her in a long time.
Just like leave.
In my dream, she looked really happy.
I feel like playing
Held
League.
my hand and said, Kiara, our dreams have finally come true. I can't remember what our dreams were anymore, and I don't know why. But I
Just
felt
boring
really
alone.
happy too.
I can sense your joy. It is indeed a delightful moment.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you happy too? Oh, I almost forgot. Am I allowed to go out now? I promised to model for Alof.
Of course. Off you go.
See you next time, Monsieur, Traveler, and Big Sis Paimon.
Onei-chan. Is it
See
Oni-chan
you
or
next time.
Onei-chan? Or I get them mixed up. Like one's Oni and then one's One. Oni, One. Oh, it's done. Oh no! I've beaten the video game. Just ignore all these quests don't matter. What do I do now? I've officially beat the video game. Again. Now what I do? Fishy. Huh. Oh, he's still here. Hello.
I really can't fathom what goes on in her head sometimes.
I'm done! It's finally over! Ah! I can rest in peace now, right? I don't have to play anymore, right? I'm good? I'm caught up. I'm caught up to the story. Right? What else is there to do in this game? Have I finished challenging everyone? I guess not. I guess there's more, but do I really want to play more cards? Hi, Visible Moon. How you doing? See, there's apparently more. Is it really worth doing more? I'm gonna quit. Yes, I'm gonna quit forever. It's gonna be all Jover. I finished the quest, Visible Moon, just now. Do you really want to see me play cards, Handheld? Isn't this boring? Do people enjoy watching card games? I don't even know how to get over here. But... how do I navigate this town? It's a nightmare. Last touched grass 3 years ago. Oh man. You know, I started stream, so like earlier I started streaming and I forgot to set it to public. So I streamed for like 50 minutes privately, just by myself. Super smart on my part. Hi, Utah. How you doing? I can't find the card people. I don't know where they are. Bro, I'll come back to Genshin in 2 seconds. Here we go, cards. Is this what you wanted to see? More card game. Duel. Here you go. Card game. Wow. You wanted fish? Well, I'm here now. So
It is as the stars
I
foretell.
might as well fight. What should I play now? Do I actually keep playing this game? I gotta be honest, I'm kinda bored of well, not bored. I'm like exhausted. Exhausted of this game.
Leaving so soon?
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
But I don't know what I should play.
By royal decree.
Honkai Star Rail. Oh, I mean, I could play Honkai Star, but I've literally done everything there. There's nothing to do. The only thing I can do on Honkai Star Rail is like literally just sit around till my stamina's back. Among Us. You know, I played Among Us. It's not as fun as people make it out to be.
No escape.
When you look at Among Us gameplay, people make it look like it's like the funnest thing in the world.
Time to broaden the horizons again. This way, Turtle.
FNAF?
An eye for an eye.
Should I play FNAF? It is free. I could play FNAF.
This is destiny. Delved into destiny.
Is it free? I thought it was free. Let me check Steam. Store. FNAF. Oh wait, no, it's $5. Anybody got $5? Ultimate custom night is. You choose the animatronic. Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
Shadows of fate.
Why is this guy so tanky? Why is he only doing one turn?
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
I summon thee!
You can't run from death.
Horror games, huh? I wouldn't know what to play. I don't own any horror games. I would have to buy one. Unless there's some free ones. Like who honestly like buys horror games? who chooses to suffer? Wow. What kind of person does that?
This is destiny.
Decided by destiny.
Where did I go wrong?
Get back!
Ow.
The stars are fading.
I could play Kerbal Space Program. I was thinking about playing that game. Sonic.exe. No, not that game. Okay, I did the card game. What did you want? Fishing? Here, I'll fish. There's boxes. 1,000 more. Wow. That's real helpful. My ship is not very good. Why is this place like so dangerous?
Brace yourself. You think you can get away? Everyone hold hands.
Okay, can I fish? I don't see anything. Have they not respawned? It's been days since I've been here. I don't understand. What? Did I kill the fish population? It's literally been days now. Do I need to do it at a certain time? This good? Oh, there you go. Okay. It's like, where'd all the fish go? There we go. Epic fishing gameplay. Oh, I got the bite. And then I'm gonna hear Paimon scream in my ear any second now.
Steady now. It's the final stretch.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice catch.
Thank you for the commentary, Paimon. Now I heard if I fish them all, they take a while to spawn. Is that right? Do I have to like leave one for them to repopulate or something? Or do I need to leave 2 for them to repopulate? Because that would make sense. What's the game logic here?
You've got it. You got it. What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon?
There you go. I leave 1. Catch and release is the true way to fish. Catch and release. Okay, well I did that. What else do I do? Wasn't there another fishing spot somewhere? Like here? I think it was this bridge. You gonna miss me? Oh jeez. I need to move on. Oh my god. Making it sound like I'm passing away. I'm passing away, guys. To better waters. I never remember the bait.
Steady now. It's
I must devote my life to fishing.
That was a good fight.
Whoop.
Yeah, you nearly got. Whoa, nice catch.
Gaming right now. The peak gameplay. Finally caught up on Genshin, and now we fish. What the heck do you want? Do you want a worm? Here, a worm. Worm. Fishing's really hard. Dude, this is harder than League. Picking the right bait? Oh my god, I'm never gonna figure this out. Oh my god.
Victory is almost ours. Whoa, nice catch.
Okay, there, we leave one. Leave one. He will somehow repopulate, right? Steps to become a fisher touch grass. Any other fishing spots? AO only? Okay, hold on. How do I open Chrome? AO only. What is this? Freeware horror game. It looks purple face. I don't know about that one. I don't know where the fishing spots are. I should really mark these down, huh? That would probably help. In my fishing endeavors. Okay, well. Do I feel like quests? Not really. You know, it's enough wishes. I should probably get 4 more just to make it look pretty. I'll do that later though. I don't know. Well, the quest didn't take as long as I thought it would. It's actually pretty short. Oh, I could do the... I could do, One must have to get the field to find the perfect catch game. The field. I could do all of these. I've never done them. I've unlocked all of them. I could do these. Are these worth doing? What do you even get? 20 Primo gems. Oh my god, dude. $20. Do I even want to bother? The dating simulator. Who should we date? Pretty sure half of these is not okay. Over half of these. By the hypocrites. That is the Genshin community. Ave. Who is this guy? I don't remember. Oh, he's got like a suitcase. That's funny. Signs of evil. Offspring of healing. The cat and the cocktail. Housekeeper's daily chores. Seicho no jutsu. GOA. No! No. It's like my least favorite one out of all of them. I'm okay. I can't. GLA. Oh, and I can do Noelle though. I can do Noelle though. I'm alright with Noelle. Yeah, we'll do Noelle. Actually, no. Let's do... You know, I'll do one. I'll do one. How's that? I'll just do one. I'll try it out. Why not? 20 primo gems. Oh my god. Begin hangout.
Come on, traveler, let's go. The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
I can abandon the hangout. I can just abandon the date. Okay, here, we'll do one. Let's see how this goes. Surely, it's a fun experience. It costs 2 whole keys to unlock it.
Can't you send someone any sooner? The clock is ticking, and I need this resolved ASAP.
I'm sorry.
I have
but
hearts.
We don't have any adventurers available at this instant.
I have hearts. Interesting.
Your timing is most optimal. Allow me to introduce Yuning, manager of the Yunhan Opera Troupe. She has commissioned the guild to...
Traveler? Ugh, Yunjin is always talking about you. Please, you've got to help us find her. Yep,
I like how I have a
she's
life bar.
Now of all times, just days away from the big performance. All she left was this short note. If our audience doesn't get to see Yunjin on stage, they'll start tearing the place down. I mean, what am I supposed to do, huh?
That's what I said too, but...
Look, when you're a megastar like Yunjin, you gotta start taking things a little more seriously. Saying she'll be back doesn't give me a whole lot of reassurance when she's showing no regard for her own safety. Why does she have to go and practice somewhere so dangerous? What if something happens to her? What am I going to tell the audience? Well then, what if she gets into a scrape and hurts herself? If she gets so much as a scratch, it'll be a loss to the whole nation.
As you can see, this is what we're up against.
If it all falls well, the date is over. For Liyue. For Yunjin.
Oh, wonderful. Ugh, thank the stars. Please, you've got to bring her back, safe and sound.
Have I ever played a dating sim? I don't think I've ever actually played a dating sim. Have I? Maybe I have. I have a faint memory. Something. Not sure if it was a dating sim, but I have a faint memory of something, so maybe I have played some. Can I? There you go. Doki Doki. Is Doki Doki a dating sim?
Faster.
I wouldn't say that's a dating sim. Oh, it starts off like one, I guess. Actually, maybe I have. Maybe
It
I
stopped
have.
raining already? A shame. I wanted to play some more.
Get out of the way. Monster attack.
Oz revealed by Ninjutsu.
Wow, I just one-shot him. Monica should have been an option. Yeah, should have been.
Oh, it's you. I do apologize. I didn't see you there. What brings you all the way up here? Oddly enough, I was just thinking of scheduling a meeting with you later. I didn't expect to run into you here, of all places.
This perspective.
Ah, I see. So Yunning sent you.
The little
I did tell her not to
animations.
worry. But on this occasion, it seems I'm rather lucky you came. You've
Dating
helped me avert
sim.
a major catastrophe. It's a pity, though. I was so close to
Oh, the
achieving the state of mind that
heartbroken.
Shenhe was talking about. Do you remember what Shenhe said about the divine damsel fighting against the evil monster?
This is what Aether really
That in
sees.
reality,
This is his
she hadn't acted as
perspective.
courageously as the operatic rendition would have you
Everything's just a
believe.
dating sim to
That it
him.
was simply a matter of life and death, and she chose self-preservation. Granted, she later admitted that she preferred the version of events given in the opera, with its portrayal of a divine heroine sacrificing herself for others. But after giving it a lot of consideration, I think that this character is defined by her emotional complexity and even uncertainty. So the more emotions I can experience for myself, the wider range I will have to draw on in my performance. If access to a different state of mind can help me provide a fresh interpretation of the character and her actions, well, surely it will take my acting skills to the next level. That's why I came here. My plan was to take it slowly, start by just dipping my toe in, as it were. But once I started, I just got completely drawn in. I feel like I was so close to a breakthrough here.
Okay.
You've defeated an ancient god before. How am I supposed to experience genuine danger if you're here with me? I suppose I had better return to Liyue Harbor for now. I'll only end up putting you in an awkward position otherwise. Goodness knows how you'd explain this to Yunning. I wonder whether I have gained anything useful from this trip. I suppose only time will tell.
Did anything happen when you got the alert on it? What alert? There was an alert? What happened? I didn't get any alert. Did something bad happen? Test alert? I don't remember anything like that. The only thing I remember doing on Wednesday was like
Can you put a few more
Screaming.
adventurers on the case or something?
and then going to
The
sleep
clock's still ticking
afterwards.
away.
Please have faith in him. Ah, they've returned.
And eating.
Yunning, we're back.
I don't remember any alert.
Yunjin, are you okay? Are you hurt? Do you need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy?
No, I'm fine. You don't need to worry. When it's time to go on stage, I'll be there.
Look, I get it. You like to go out exploring. That's fine. But do you really have to go off thrill-seeking
Am I a
this
heavy
close to the
sleeper?
show?
I am a heavy
You have to take better
sleeper.
care of yourself, okay? For all
My
our
alarm never
sakes,
wakes me
for the
up.
opera troupe and for your audience. We're just lucky we had the Traveler to help out. What if something had happened to you, huh?
I do
What
wake
would
up
I
if
say to
someone
our
like calls
audience,
out to me though,
Well,
or knocks
I
my
would say
door.
the best way to make it up to our audience is to give them the best performance we can.
So if
Don't
you
you agree?
communicate with me, I'll
While I'm
wake
off
up
stage,
probably.
As long as there is something, anything I can do to improve my acting ability, even the slightest amount, I can't pass up the opportunity.
You know, Ugh, I don't know what to say anymore. Traveler, please, you tell her.
So, what's your honest opinion?
Rule number 1 of getting with the girls, always agree with her, right?
I'm glad you agree. Right, then let's get preparing.
Right?
Hey,
That's how you do it,
get
right?
over here.
Just always agree with them.
You've only just managed to bring Yunjin back. Now you're taking her straight back out again? What's the big idea? The next show is just days away. Please, if not for me, then for the sake of the opera troupe, I'm begging you, help me convince her that at the end of the day, she's gotta fall in line. Well, okay, maybe that's asking the impossible, but at least try and keep her distracted. Please, just keep her occupied until the next show. No more thrill-seeking.
What are you two talking about? If it doesn't involve me, I think I'm going to...
You know what? It does involve you, actually. The Traveler was saying, that, come on, help me stall her.
Oh? Well, what do you need from me?
I want to become an actor.
You want to become an actor?
You do? Oh, yes, of course he does. He was just telling me that he's interested in exploring his dramatic side and, would like you to give him some coaching. Right, good. Well, let's not beat around the bush. Traveler, your master awaits.
Hold on. I don't know if I'm really ready to take on students yet.
Please, this is the day you've dreamed of, isn't it? You certainly talk about it enough. And look, now he's here, ready and willing.
Okay, I get it. You can stop now.
How did I manage to sleep through it?
I
don't know.
That you wish to
I didn't get any alert.
from me. But the issue is, before you could become my apprentice, I'd have to get approval from the founders that do an initiation ceremony. There just isn't time for all that right now. So, for now, I'll just teach you a few basics. Informally, one friend to another. There's no need to call me master.
Teacher, coach. Oh man. The hardest decisions right now. Coach. Teacher. One of these decisions will ruin my chances. How about this?
What? Don't you think that's a bit old-fashioned? Let's work on that later. Until we settle on an appropriate title, just call me by my name. Let's meet tomorrow morning on the bridge by the sea at Feiyun Slope. I'll do my best to prepare a good first lesson for you.
Whew, what a relief.
Quest complete. First glimpse of meaning. Wow. We gotta be on the dot. On the dot. There you go. Okay, we're a minute early. Boom. Okay, we gotta get there fast. Never leave your date waiting. Ah, shoot. She's already here.
Good. You're right on time. Punctuality is an essential quality if you want to make it big in the acting world. Without it, you won't be able to keep on top of all the work you need to do each day. Well, first I'd like you to answer me one question. How many pigeons flew from the bridge when you were passing through?
Oh my god! Oh no! Seven.
Huh? Yes, that's right. I'm amazed. Are you this good at everything? Anyway, the point of this question was to test your powers of observation. Eyes are the medium for the transfer of emotion. You must train your eyes
Don't
to be
quiz
bright,
me on something I
active,
just saw. Please.
Watching the birds fly, hover around, and come into land.
Nah, my
will not
memory
only
isn't the
exercise your
greatest.
eyesight, but also cultivate attentiveness. Indeed, my own daily training routine starts right here. I watch the pigeons to train my eyes, and I sing to the tide to train my voice.
What kind of birds were they? They were pigeons. Pigeons.
All in good time.
I
All
remember.
the techniques involved in opera singing
I had
and
a few
posture
seconds to look
is
at
not
it when
an
I jumped.
overnight process. let's start from the very beginning, with some general theories to help you better understand the concept of performance. Of course, I am in written correspondence with performers from many nations in Teyvat, which has rather broadened my perspective on this topic. For example, let's start with something simple. How would you perform yourself? Try to relive the events of that day when you were battling against an ancient god and fighting off the Fatui. What can you see? What did you feel? Now, I want you to look out at the ocean in front of you and recall the raging waves and the atmosphere of peril from that day. Take a deep breath. Now, gradually, embrace the scene, immerse yourself in it, and let all the emotions back in. Good, good. So that's how you felt. Next, I'd like you to focus on the goal you wanted to achieve at that time. Good, yes. Use that. Okay, good. Now, all of this overwhelming emotion is welling up inside of you, and I want you to let it all out. All at once. Go.
La la la.
Stop. Wrong. This is all wrong. There's no emotion, no soul. Granted, the character you are trying to portray is your own self, but your performance didn't do the scene justice at all. I couldn't hear you fighting for your life while gargantuan waves were crashing all around you. What I heard was the sound of someone doing vocal exercises by the beach on a calm day. Here's the thing. When you're acting,
There's hearts.
it's not only about getting into character.
I'm blowing.
You also have to recreate the scene
No, it's
in
all
your
good. It's
mind
all good.
as
The heart's
vividly
still
as
here.
you can. Now, I appreciate that you did actually experience this particular scene for yourself, but maybe conjuring up specific details of your surroundings at the time is a little too advanced for novices. You're right. If we were looking for an environment to help evoke the emotions you felt at the time, I suppose we could try again. A little farther afield. Oh? Too far away? Don't worry, I was just thinking aloud. Besides, even at Guyun Stone Forest, we'd still have trouble recreating the state of the sea that day. Let's try something else. Come with me to the suburbs just north of Liyue Harbor. If you've got no objections, let's head off.
Things empty, you must fuel it. We'll see, we'll see. There is multiple endings. I think they all have like 6 endings.
Let's play!
Yeah. Oh no, some of them have 5. Okay. It's like 6 or 5. Noella's got 12. That's a lot.
The battle you fought on the Jade Chamber was a very strange set of circumstances, even for someone like you. It's quite normal that you can't get into character just like that. I know it's hard to recreate every facet of the experience in your mind, but what you could try is to replace the foes you faced in that scenario with ones you are much more familiar with. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're performing a scene where your character experiences the grief and pain of a death, but you yourself have never experienced this kind of tragic loss before. Well, you can replace death with another, more familiar scenario that evokes a similar sense of grief and pain for you. Such as... you bust a gut trying to find a treasure chest, only to finally reach it and find it filled with cabbages and radishes. Ah, now you're catching on. Action scenes work the same way. Perhaps the experience of facing an ancient god is a challenge to recreate. But if you're replaying the kind of actions you perform every day, you just need to let go, and your subconscious will guide you through. Come,
Acting.
show me how you normally fight. You can start with monsters nearby.
I normally fight. What?
They're coming. Just do what you'd normally do in this situation. Time for takeoff. Brace yourselves.
I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom. Gotta dash.
No rest.
I summon thee.
What? Oh, the roly-poly
No
guy.
rest for the wicked.
Who wouldn't want to find carrots?
Oh, that was
In a chest.
wonderful. Such deft and fluid movements. Just like a real adventurer.
I am an every
Let's
adventure.
perform the scene again now, while the battle is still fresh in your mind. Look at those red-clad scarecrows. But I want you to see them instead as those Fatui who brandish the sacrificial knives. Now, let us reenact the battle on the Jade Chamber. It's okay if you can't recall the events clearly. You can just replace them with the movements you are most familiar with. And... attack! The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong ballistas. Do not let the Fatui disturb them.
Oh. Oh.
I can't fault your movements in terms of technique, but Fatui are larger than most monsters. I don't think it was a conscious decision, but you were aiming a little too low, and you also didn't strike with enough force. Overall, it was just lacking that sense of being in the heat of the battle. Veteran practitioners of this acting method are able to adjust and embellish their real-life experience enough so that it makes an adequate substitute for the scene they are trying to portray. But adjusting deep-rooted habits to adapt them for the stage, that's no easy task. Still, this was only your first time trying this method, and all things considered, I think you've done quite well. But judging from your movements, I think this next method might suit you a little better. Choreograph every aspect of your onstage performance in advance. Every movement,
She's saying
every
I
facial
need
expression,
to hit
even
it
your
harder,
emotions,
I guess.
and rehearse it thoroughly. You can reference existing characters from opera or imitate similar people from your own life. In short,
My animation
pin down
canceling
every
wasn't
detail of the
good enough for
character you
her.
want to portray in your mind, and then work through them methodically and find ways to bring them out. Well, in your case, what you need to do is imitate your past self. Think of yourself not as you, but as somebody outside this world controlling your every move. It's complicated to explain, but once you give it a try, I think you'll get the hang of it. Okay, how about we start by setting a simple scenario. The Fatui in red want to attack the Guizhong ballista, and the heavyweight guards in blue want to try and stop you. What you want to do is evade all the blues and go straight for the reds. Yes, I think that sums it up. There's an open area to the north. I'll set up a stage for you. When you've finished rehearsing everything in your mind, come and find me.
Avoid blue, go for red. Okay.
you finished rehearsing? No need to rush. Take your time. I shall guide you with my voice.
Okay. Oh, but I have a time limit. Ah, oops. I should have picked a a less awkward. I should have picked a less awkward element.
Now that was a little better. You managed to bring out more of that fearless hero quality that time. My hard work coaching you
What a performance!
paid off. This method might not sound as sophisticated and exciting as the first two, but it's the most popular choice for teaching beginners. Rigorous rehearsal and vocal training is at the core of this school of thought. It even works on those whose performance lacks emotional depth at first.
Why pick
As long
code?
as
I
you
mean, I was
practice
using the
time,
Geo
you will achieve mastery
to like
one way or
chase
another.
some things.
Either your finely honed skills become a good substitute for innate talent, or the process of honing your skills cultivates genuine talent within you. People say that when you truly master the art of singing, even the birds and beasts will be drawn to your song. I know. I guess I still have a long road ahead of me when it comes to developing as a performer. Well, because even if I had, you wouldn't have put your heart into it. It's been written on your face this whole time. Just try and keep her occupied until the next show. Don't forget that acting is my bread and butter. Did you really think I wouldn't be able to see through it? Still, this is a rare opportunity, and I hope you have at least
Used to
learned
climb
something
areas
from
in
it
the
about
game,
the beauty
yeah.
of the performing arts. The operatic tradition carries countless historical memories
You
within
can
it.
get places
As long
that
as
you're
the
not
art
allowed
is
to be.
kept alive, the voices and faces of bygone heroes can be recreated on the stage for generation after generation. I hope that your voice and your face will make their mark on Liyue Opera too. Yes, as well as coaching you today, I have also been closely observing every move you make. Do you remember the basics of the final method?
I
Don't you think there's a striking similarity between you, who stood up for Liyue and fought off a god of old, and the divine damsel in the play? With you as a reference in mind, I'm sure I can finally make a breakthrough in creating my own adaptation of this character. Because as far as I'm concerned, the immersion method, drawing on life experiences, and imitating others are all valuable acting methods. Even if my every movement is rehearsed to perfection, I can't move the audience without conveying emotion. And even if I fully master the character's emotions, a little choreography will help make the performance more polished and appealing. Whatever the method is, as long as it offers something that can improve my performance, I will always give it a try. Thank you for trying them out as well. It means a lot to me. And congratulations on making it to the end of your first acting class. Graduation ceremony? I'm afraid that's still a long way in the future. For now, I hope to incorporate part of you into my performance of the Divine Damsel. But one day, I hope to write an opera all about you. When that day comes, I hope you will be able to join me on stage and give me some constructive criticism. It'll take a lot of hard work to reach the point where you're ready to go on stage. but I'll be here to keep you on track every step of the way. Here we go again. So old-fashioned. Then again, I suppose I will have to give you a lot of instruction along the way. And if I won't let you call me master, teacher, or coach, I've got to think of something you can call me. Ah, I've got it. You can call me mentor. What do you think?
Mentor. Wow. Save. Okay. Review. Oh my god. Oh, that's it. Oh, I'm done. Uh-huh. New memory. Wow. I did it.
Something on your mind again?
I'm gaming. Gaming. Wow, first try. I have all the hearts. Did it. This game's easy. Oh my god. Well. That was really short. Huh. Okay. You know what? I'm done. I'm done. I can't. Okay. So what game should I play? Nothing difficult for him. Knew how many birds there were. Yeah, I counted. Sorry. Well, actually, I didn't count it. I just closed my eyes and recalled my memory. My 5-second visual memory. Aw. What do I do now?
Make my escape.
I remember, like... I remember what I see much better than I remember, like, names. I lost purpose. Nothing left. I've lost purpose to my life. All goals, all my objectives. It's ended. I still have a whole month. A whole 40 days before I can even wish for the character I want. What is there left for me in this cruel world? See name. No, I mean like I'm good at remembering what I see with my eyes, but I'm bad at remembering names of like people, things, places, anime. I'm bad at remembering names. I'm done. I mean, I could do these quests, I guess, but I don't really feel like doing it at the moment. I just wanted to finish my story quests. Well, what do I do now? I guess I stop. I play a different game. Actually, I kind of want to eat first. Maybe I'll eat, and then I'll start up another stream. What should I play though? I could do League. I like League. See, the thing is, like, sometimes I have, like, find a horror game. I don't think I can find a horror game. At least one that not one I'm interested in. Season Spirit. There was... See, the thing is, like, all the horror games that I'm, like, interested in, I've already seen it, because I watched videos on it. So I really don't know what I would play, because I've already seen them, the ones I'm interested in. I know what to expect. Bro. That's the thing. Like, I watched the videos on the horror games. Cooking Mama. Cooking Mama. Honestly, looks like a fun game. A lot of Nintendo games are really fun. Whenever I like stream Nintendo games though, I get like an instant copyright claim on the video. Instant. It's like Nintendo's like, we own this. We own your video. You're playing Breath of the Wild, we own your video. Whenever it's a Nintendo game. I didn't give Nintendo its share. But I bought so many of their games. They will starve without my tribute. I must sacrifice my content to them. It belongs to them, even though it's not very good content. It belongs to them for some reason. Okay, well, I'm gonna get off this game. Yeah. That's what I'll do. I'm actually caught up. That's crazy. Well, I mean, I guess there's still like some Hydro Oculus I need to pick up. I guess. Okay, alright. I'm gonna stop for now. I'll probably eat. And then I will think what else to stream. Think about what I'm in the mood for. You gonna pass out? You can sleep. I would sleep. You already slept for 3. That's more than enough. Optimal sleep times. Eat some beans. I was thinking about eating some chicken. Barbecue chicken. There's some of that. Eat it with rice. Sorry, I'm a rabbit. I mean, I'm eating carrots. Yes. Carrots. From the carrot world.
Can't touch me! I'm out of here!
Okay, well, that's dessert cheese. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop for now. Bye bye. Yeah. Alt F4 this game. Bye bye. I'll come back. Promise. Actually, I shouldn't promise anything. I don't promise anything, but I'll be back. I'll stream something. Something. Have a good sleep. No, I already slept. I'm not tired. I'm not tired. Okay, see you. You always come late. Yeah, you're right. I'm always late. I mean, I was gonna like stream yesterday, but I really I didn't feel like playing the game. I kind of had to force myself to play. But yeah, I did it. I got through it. It wasn't so bad. The story quest was alright. Why I promise. Oops. Okay, well. I'll be back. Bye bye. Gonna eat.